face, dick in your mouth.
Dude, you always gotta start with that gay shit, bro. I'm sus about you now.
I don't give a fuck what you sus about. Fuck you and fuck your feelings, bitch. The fuck? What the fuck? Fuck you.
This ain't no little Debbie cream pie soft.
What the fuck are you talking about, V? Are you, Ron? Are you fucking listening to this guy?
Talking to
the fucking nerve. The fucking nerve.
We're in here.
I swear to God.
All right, I guess we'll just start.
I will fucking shit down your fucking throat.
Dude.
All right?
Tone it down a little bit, all right, bro?
I'll shit on your fucking throat.
Guys, it's another episode of V and APE.
And I'll fucking make you, like, your eyes will be opened by force. Like, I'll fucking, like, you know that movie, A Clockwork Orange, just like that?
Dude, I actually seen a lot
where they keep his eyes open by force.
Oh, yeah, to watch
right
the
there.
film.
I'll fucking shit down your throat that way.
What type of,
A Clockwork Orange is dope, by the way.
You ever seen
It's amazing.
Super Jail? Super Jail, the animation on Adult Swim?
No, I've never seen that, no.
It's one of those raunchy cartoons that just, like, go...
It's like Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
Yeah.
You seen that one?
No.
It's like a satanic dog.
Is that a cartoon?
Yes.
Adult Swim vibes.
No, Adult Swim's comes up with all types of odd shit. I don't know. I think Adult Swim is mostly for, like, people who are high as fuck and wanted to see what was on Cartoon Network.
Right, sure. They create their own spin, inspiration. Adult Swim is cool.
I do want to say, I was gonna show this video. Mike, you've seen that video, right, of that Buddhist monk who fucking sets himself up on fire?
Oh, yeah, that was one of our episodes.
Oh, we never got into
that. I was gonna show that to Ron.
Show it to him. See what he thinks of it.
You okay with that, Ron?
Does this Buddhist monk live, or is it?
Oh no, he dies. It's suicide.
It's a sign of protest.
He's killing himself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, I've seen some stuff, you know, through education, but you know, for educational purposes. Yeah, that's.
Well, we're an educational podcast.
Very morbid, but you know, these are the harsh realities of life.
The
lengths that, you know, people go through.
He was protesting, first of all.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it on some suicide.
He was protesting communism.
Right.
Which I could not respect more. I mean, this is the podcast to protest communism.
Yeah.
Right.
We still are gonna bring a communist suit on the pod.
And I detest communism, and I also meditate regularly. So me and this guy
gay.
That's another
get along perfectly.
Kudos.
Right.
Kudos.
Mike, what is this internalized homophobia that you're displaying right now? Are you trying to say you have something against the LGBTQIA plus XX squared pi
Ape,
community?
I would never, ever say anything remarkably close to homophobia. You know that about us, all right?
Really?
You know that. This pod is all about respecting all type of people, appreciating all type of people,
that
and understanding
gay.
All type of people. All right, guys. Not for real, guys. We're here to pod. It's a late night. We just came back from a hookah lounge called Fume, right?
Fume.
It's called Fume Lounge. Shout out to Fume Lounge. We just watched UFC. We're here podding because, like, fuck it, you know. We seen UFC, what is it, 290 or some crazy number?
Ron, give them 3 words. You heard it here first. Holy shit.
Motherfucker couldn't even process the 3.
I'll give you a second shot at this, Ron. You got this.
Just 3 words.
You're prepared. Ron. There's no pressure. Just 3 words.
Okay. I got you.
In fact, the 3 words could be just 3 words.
I got it.
Damn.
Say 3 words.
Nice.
There we are.
But yeah, what's his name? Jorge Masvidal versus, who was it? I forgot the other. Something Burns.
Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns ended up giving my man the quick 1-2.
La Julia.
It was really the takedowns, you know, that really fucked Masvidal in his career. It was just he couldn't adapt.
Yeah, but he kept getting hit in the face, like, extremely. Like,
yeah, no, but a big part of the reason is not. I don't think Burns is a better striker.
No, you don't?
No, I think part of the reason is Masvidal is scared of getting taken down, and for good reason.
He's getting older. I mean, just for reference, he did just retire after this match, so
Yeah. No, and props to him for coming out of nothing and making a career, bro. Like,
and he had to make a quick bag before he retires, you know.
but he did his fucking job. I mean, he did what he could, bro. He did a great job. You know?
And in both fights, we saw the both fighters protect their face, also protecting the torso, protecting just any type of any critical blow, especially that late into the career. You were seeing both just have some sense of equilibrium in the ring.
I would agree. I'd say that above and beyond everything, protect your nuts
Absolutely.
at all times. It's
yeah.
not just the cup. The cup is not sufficient to protect something as sensitive as the gonads. A man's will, a man's desire to do not just sexual shit, but just to do shit is directly tied to his testicular fortitude.
George was like, Masvidal was like laughing.
Testicular fortitude.
He was like laughing a lot of the times where he was getting when he got taken down and shit. He would like he'd put his tongue out like
Yeah.
like trying to like I guess like I don't know. That didn't end up working for him. But yeah, it was a cool fight. We ended up smoking some hookah. I don't know how to smoke hookah. It was horrible. I mean, I actually loved the vibe of it, but
I sort of questioned what the fuck I was doing there.
hookah's not my cup of tea.
So this is more of a Ron moment. Yeah, hookah. I've been smoking since I was 18.
This nigga's a pro, bro.
Yeah, that's got introduced to it to a group of buddies in college at the time, and they were like, "Yo, hookah." I'm like, "What's this?" And,
Hookah's gay, Ron.
Es una agua de pipa, bro. It's like you're just there to blow.
I mean, there you go.
Agua de pipa.
Nah, but yeah, it was cool. Dude, fucking over the week, there was some shit going on with you were telling me about. I didn't really do my research on it, so the dudes from Tennessee.
There's a situation that occurred in Tennessee, right? We know that states have their own laws and they have their own representatives. So it's not just state representatives.
I got you.
You have also, I mean, not just state representatives at the federal level, but at the state level. So you could have your own Congress, for example, that represents the individuals of the state, having nothing to do with the representatives that are in the U.S. Senate or the U.S. House.
Get to it, Abe. Why were they fucking
Here's the issue.
kicked out?
There was this huge fucking anti-gun protest in Tennessee, and these congressmen and that woman,
Dude, try to blow out the window.
what they ended up doing was they got a whole bunch of fucking, most of them were just these fucking young girls
Okay.
who were happy to say that they don't like guns or some shit.
Okay.
And they pulled up into the fucking federal building, right? Where the state and federal building, not fucking the state building, right? Where they actually, hold all these political affairs, where they actually enact laws and vote and do all this shit, right? And they just
They went in there and started protesting.
It was basically the January 6th of
the left
of Tennessee. Yeah, it was pretty, but it wasn't. Of course,
are these dudes a part of the law though? Like, are they like in the?
They're representatives. They were elected representatives.
Okay.
And so they organized that protest, and so the Tennessee legislature, these people the other representatives, they had a vote to decide whether or not to expel them, and they expelled 2 of them.
Sure.
And then they didn't expel this other one, who's this fat white lady.
Oh, I seen it.
And the fat white lady, she immediately took the opportunity to say it's because of racism. So there it is.
Well, getting deeper.
You said it was about guns, right?
It was an anti-gun protest that led to the situation. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You don't think it could be a protest also involving money? What does how are the gun? How is the gun reform in that state in Tennessee? Like how?
Pretty sure it's like most southern states.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
Ron.
they're not.
No.
It's just not happening.
They're not bulging.
This is some manufactured shit. Like, people in Tennessee, I just don't see. I mean, maybe like in some communities, yeah. But overall, it's just not. It's not fucking happening.
No.
So it was pointless.
And this is part of the reason why it's good. You got to have a republic, not just a democracy. You know. It's like when Plato talks shit about democracy, one of the reasons he talks shit about democracy is because they voted to kill Socrates.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
To vote to kill Socrates, this is a guy who all he did was say what he believed. And basically he said what he believed, and so they killed him for it.
To put it in question, do you think if Socrates was alive today,
Yeah.
he'd be the coolest?
Ron has told me this, by the way,
I've told this to V plenty of times,
and I don't agree.
I feel like if Socrates was alive today, he'd be the coolest philosopher ever, right? And he would be alive, and a lot of people would back his notions. He would not seem contradictive, just because technology exists.
You're implying that even Socrates would even be a philosopher in this day and age? Hell no.
Of course.
The problem is with a guy like Socrates, first of all, history has been so impacted, philosophy, everything has been so impacted by Socrates that it almost doesn't make sense to consider the world that we live in with some Socrates coming back.
Or even without him, like,
because his ideas are already.
We need his ideas.
You could say, like, if Socrates were reincarnated exactly as Socrates, and he came back, what ideas would he have now? Right? Would he have some new philosophical insights? Would he become a philosopher again?
He wouldn't. That's my point.
Would he become a fucking, a gunman?
He'll be a YouTuber.
A YouTuber. I feel like he would be the modern, just everyday individual.
A modern ape?
He'll be the modern ape.
He'd be the modern ape. Is that a YouTuber?
You consider yourself a new YouTuber?
Fuck yeah, bro. I got like 3 videos up. Fuck you talking about?
Ain't nothing wrong with YouTuber.
You already know.
Let's get that play button.
Shit, I was a YouTuber when YouTuber wasn't even a thing, bro. I used to make these music videos for like my songs and shit.
Let's give this motherfucker a trophy.
Give me my fuck.
Somebody give him a hug.
I need my flowers, man.
He's feeling bad.
Let's go, dog.
He's hanging in there.
I was one of those YouTubers that was a combo Smash Brothers YouTuber.
Oh, fuck, bro.
And I would put really cool clips that would just sync up with the combos. Good music.
That sounds beautiful, Ron.
Dude, Ron went full Karen on a chick at Amscot, bro.
Oh, yes, I did. Over the phone, mind you.
I thought it was for no reason.
Well, that's what happens when you don't provide the correct service.
Dude, why is this
That's
absolutely.
What was the issue,
she
Ron?
didn't do shit, bro.
I feel like if you have a
Bro, get to the point. Ron was asking for something at Amscot.
We just can't, willy-nilly not get to the
Ron,
point.
you're gonna go like a story in about some random shit.
Well, let's go in.
We gotta let this man speak his version of events. If we're gonna put him into the court of public opinion.
Sure.
Right. So,
Go for it.
We need.
Tell him what's going on here, Ron. What the fuck?
so you know me, I'm a good citizen to society. I do my due diligence. My obligations as an adult.
His background history.
Sound like you about to confess to a murder, bro. What the fuck?
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
Right. Nothing wrong with getting no, bro. Alone.
Ex-Jehovah Witness, or maybe even still one. Give him the whole background.
Given the whole background. But yeah, I paid a loan with Amscot. I'm cool with them. So I just called to verify when I made my payment. Simple, it's a simple inquiry.
Oh yeah, he was trying to find out when he paid his
right
loan,
now, I would assume they have some type of bookkeeping and they can provide that service over the phone. But when I called.
Just listen, dude. Just listen. It gets
it's a location I normally visit. They're cool with me. They give me a month. Sometimes they're just cool, right? I never picked up the phone and the animosity out of nowhere. I'm treated by, how can I help you? And I'm like, hi, my name is so-and-so. I just wanted to inquire when I paid off this loan. He goes like, nah, sir, we can't do that. And I'm like, pardon? And he's like, yeah, no, we
Pardon?
we can't do that right now. And I'm like, then, you know, it transmuted into, like, this Spanglish conversation, right? Just because, you know...
Was this in person or over the phone?
Over the phone.
Over the phone. I had, like a roller coaster of emotions. Just, I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me that, you know, a good, loyal, paying customer that's inquiring about when he paid his loan, right? Over the phone, and it cannot be resolved. You can't answer that to me?
Yeah.
That's absurd. So
he wrote a, well, you did call them, right?
Well, here's what happened next. I was in the middle of, like, multitasking and doing many things at once. I did leave a bad review of the person that treated me so poorly with poor service.
Where did you put the review?
Mind you, this person was a manager. I put it on Google Reviews. Oh, yeah.
Yo. If you see the amount that he wrote.
Oh, shit.
I don't mind looking it up right
Fuck
now.
it, dog. We're already here. Just tell him what you wrote, dog.
Let me Google this real
Oh,
quick.
you need to read that whole fucking thing.
Hence,
word
remember,
for
all
word,
she said
verbatim.
was that she couldn't provide that info for him.
Holy shit.
Here's what happened next.
Yeah.
It was a quick conversation, by the way, right?
I contacted Human Resources
Oh.
He also
after I
did
left that 1-star review. Oh, yeah, they were not happy to hear the service that I got. I'm like, yeah, absolutely,
Ron, you don't think you were going a little too overboard?
Let me tell you how Human Resources sympathized and empathized with me. They were like, no, we get you.
It's their job, Ron. The customer's always right, but okay.
But, yeah, no, let me see.
Read the review, bro.
Let me find this review real quick.
And in other news, guys, while Ron looks up this review, yeah, everybody on this pod except me is gay.
No, that's foul.
No, I'm playing, guys. I'm playing. Maybe.
Let me see.
Like, you mentioned a lot.
I found it.
Do you want me to name that the title?
All right, guys, you ready
Yeah,
for
you
this
can do
review?
whatever you want. I'm not against. You already came out as non-binary, so I'm not. You don't surprise.
That doesn't make me gay.
Of course not. You're non-binary. How could you be gay?
All right, just keeping that. Let's get that clear. You know?
That being said, it's not necessarily the case that you don't have some sort of tendencies.
I will disagree with that.
I was born a heterosexual.
Did you find it?
Found it. So,
Here he
I'm
goes,
going to
guys.
omit the names here and not give any store locations because, you know, I'm like that. So, here's how it goes verbatim. The store manager has failed to provide any customer service experience after being a faithful, on-time paying customer. Everything about relationship or any ethical form of de-escalation was instantaneously thrown out the window with no intention of service was expressed. With a very dry, sharp, and hostile tonality, Manager Beep is not deserving of role of manager after demonstrating very poor service. The store is in dire need of a human resource review after how unprofessional and distasteful this experience was. Apparently, no bookkeeping of confirmation of paid loans is tracked on Amscot's end, only a receipt once given to you, and that's it. With a pretty flawed system, and the manager skipping the most important step of verifying who I am, besides legal name, she has failed to ask me security questions such as last four social and or proof of address to see if this was truly me, as well as my phone number. You would think that this would be common security procedures, but no, she just took my name and rolled with it. They lost me, and this is how they lose valued customers. Never again with this location. Dreadful. So I left that review, right? And then
you talked to HR.
So I called HR. Some woman picked up, and then I was, saying I had, a very distasteful experience. And then a male, again, I won't say his name, from the district location transferred me to the district manager. And she was like, we apologize you had that experience.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Alvarez. Cool thing is, she left me the store location number and the extension. So if I, ever want to reach out and I have an experience where, anything of this like this happens again, or if anything were to occur, I can just, call directly. But
And that is
Do
Ron.
you feel like that
here's the best. Here's the
Wait,
icing on the
let
cake.
Ape ask his question.
Here's the
What were you
icing.
gonna ask?
Here's the icing on the cake, though. She
Go ahead,
resolved
Ron.
my issue and said, "Yes, we can do that over the phone." So the manager was not doing her job as intended. Thus, she got fired.
manager got fired?
The chick you left the review on got fired?
Well, I would think so after not doing her job like that. I actually get this. I went to go.
Ron, you're a full liberal.
I went to go get a loan the next day, and she was not there.
You were ready for the smoke, dog.
Maybe
Have
she
you
took
seen
the
her?
day off after some shit like that, Ron. I mean, goddamn.
And this was all because she couldn't give you an answer when you paid your loan, right?
They're supposed to provide that service over the phone. She failed to do it.
Therefore, because she didn't, you were just like,
Therefore,
you went
yes.
full rogue.
Oh, yeah, no, HR, look at this. They're not doing that. Yeah, and you're the manager? No.
Well done, guys.
Yep.
This is the importance of customer service.
Absolutely.
Listen, guys.
Hey, I studied
If
HR.
Ron ever pulls up to your establishment, be on your best fucking behavior
The
because this
customer-
guy is...
The customer is always right.
Guys,
Hey, operations management, human resources, am I right?
Yeah.
There we go. I studied it.
that is what you majored in college, right?
That is what I majored in.
So he takes that serious.
That's
guys.
hey, provide that service, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you guys see the...
All right, Ape, I'm passing this back to you.
All right.
And that was the Ron interlude, guys.
Well, folks,
Hey, the icing on the cake is that she gave me that service on the phone. She was like, "We're sorry to hear that.
Listen,
we can do that." You know?
That's the type of shit you hear on VNAPE, guys.
Yeah.
this is the content we aim to provide.
We really just aim the best shit you can
Anyways,
hear. Did you guys actually hear that, though? That a dude with Down syndrome,
yeah, I bet. Go on, finish the sentence.
a guy with Down syndrome that apparently it isn't a gang in Chicago. He's a gang member, as that's what they put.
Absurd already.
Got arrested for 2 murders.
Yeah, I saw the mugshot or whatever.
Thoughts on the mugshot? I gotta hear it from you personally.
He, like I said, he looks fucking retarded. You know,
Just
it's,
already
He looks
bad
about that
from
life.
from
Would you test him?
would I test him? No, he'd get a fucking F. Look at that guy. He's never passed a test in his fucking life. What are you
Would
talking
you test his gangster?
about? His gangster.
Yeah, would
He
you?
can't fucking spell gangster. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bruh.
Nah, but all jokes aside, though, like,
Hypothetical gunpoint.
what was an initiation like for homie?
Jesus?
Getting jumped in with Down syndrome, you know, everybody else is gonna ask, like, did they do this to you or were you born with it, you know?
Not even though, like
'Cause it's
the idea of like 7 dudes just beating the shit out of homie
Yeah.
with Down syndrome is fucking crazy.
Right. You never know. Maybe they would have knocked out one of his extra chromosomes, would have gone back down to normal.
Got him a little more like
Adjusted.
adjusted him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, fixed the DNA issue.
All jokes aside, though, he's not gonna get charged with the murders, though, right?
I
don't think he could.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Wouldn't they be in like because I know if you're mentally unstable, they put you in a mental institution, right? Instead,
They might, but it's not like he has psychosis. What he has is probably like mental so they would have to establish whether or not he really
Meant
was
to do that?
capable of understanding what he was doing at the time of the crime.
That and
You think he got brainwashed?
I mean, I think everybody that's gangbanging is brainwashed.
But that's a different topic.
Absolutely.
I mean, if they can convince you that you gotta fucking kill some dude down the street, and then that because he's doing the same shit that you're doing, and you're just killing each other, like, if you could get talked into doing that shit, bro, you're getting brainwashed.
That's a given.
I mean, you could glorify it using an entire genre of music for decades, but the fucking artists know it. No matter how much they fucking try to brainwash each other. Right? If you hear a guy commending another dude for being a real gangster.
I'm just like visualizing homie pulling up to a block
Yeah.
and just throwing his setup and just like What's poppin'?
I just don't fucking.
Here's a good question. Can the whole aspect of life be a fallacy and satirical at the same time?
Oh man.
The whole what of life?
Aspect of life. Just life in general. Can it be a fallacy and can it also be satirical?
The wrong question.
Well, it depends on what you're describing as life.
That itself.
Life is just about
Deep introspective satirical question. It's kind of like what are those questions?
no idea.
No, I'm being
Well, they're questions that don't really have a meaning, right? It's like the question like, what is the meaning of life?
So what's a phallicist? You know?
Somebody that does a lot of fallacies, I assume, or somebody that's really into the phallus.
That's a good.
Okay.
Ain't that right, Mike?
This pod is getting weird. I'm not gonna lie, that this pod's getting based
Oh shit! Is that based?
a little bit. Damn, what else did I have, dude?
Down syndrome gangbangers,
Nah, all bullshit aside, though.
customer service reviews.
R.I.P. to the dude who created Cash App.
We're taking over the world with this fucking podcast.
No, wait.
He got stabbed to death.
Who?
The creator of Cash App.
You're capping right now.
The fuck does that have to do with me?
No, dude.
I'm just saying, like, fuck it, dude. He's a person. Rest in peace, dog. You know, he lived his life. He made something that was fucking valuable.
I mean, the rest in peace doesn't really change it after the fact. He's dead, right? Like,
But anyway, I say that to say the feds, the federal, yeah, those guys, they just came out with their own
This is true.
identical Cash App, which is a little funny that they would do that a couple days after
after he died.
after the creator of Cash App died.
Well, maybe they needed a way to funnel some money after that shit. You
This
know?
is not an onion joke, is it?
Who knows?
I mean, I already know the government doesn't even like shit like Cash App anyway, so.
Many people didn't file their taxes for 2022 Bitcoin.
I didn't.
Who did?
Allegedly. Let's just say that for. But, yeah.
That's very interesting. You know, they did arrest Trump, but
Oh, we didn't talk about Trump.
but the problem is that when you arrest a guy like Trump, everybody sees everything except for what the fuck the actual charges are. That somehow remains elusive, mysterious. There's 31 charges.
I heard it's something that has to do with, it's like called a Class E felony,
Yeah.
where it's some like, it's just some invento bullshit. Like
What
it's-
happens is, like, usually they give you 31 charges when they know that a lot of them are probably
Bullshit.
gonna be bullshit, and so they're hoping that at least one of them is gonna stick.
Right. And I heard that a lot of the things that Trump did or whatever he's charged with, like a lot of presidents before him has done it. They're just like, people really think this is just some political bullshit.
I mean, there's so many presidents in history that said and set a bad precedent. You know, it's. I mean, think about it. Fucking Nixon stole he tried to steal a fucking election, got caught, jack shit happened. The dude fucking went in his fucking helicopter, gave 2 peace signs,
and just live
and
life.
fucking dipped.
Did some coke, fucked a stripper.
And now nobody gives a fuck.
I mean, that's the whack thing about, like, these dudes have leverage since they're president. But that's why it's like, it's when the Trump shit is like, it has to be political, because it's like, come on, dude. You know how many presidents have done so much fucking shit? We're gonna just do this like petty ass shit to try to like stain his run it for the next president or whatever.
Right.
Which some people are even saying that they're actually some other shit, where I heard it on the PBD podcast, where like they don't want Ron DeSantis to win really. So they really want Trump. So they're doing this for Trump to get like more popular, or for people to like, I don't know, some dumb like fucking idea.
Well, I know Trump is already much more popular among the Republicans.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. He's the most popular candidate, if we're being honest. Apparently, Biden was the most popular vote ever, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's what they say statistically, like he is. Like, He was the most popular vote, the most popular president, I guess. So
More people turned out to vote than ever.
that's correct as well. Yeah.
It's pretty much just a turnout, you know.
Here's a good
But bro, Trump is beating those charges. Like, he's gonna get away with it. Like, come on, bro. This guy has never been arrested a day in his life, I believe. He has a clean record.
There's a great movie called The Bronx Tale.
I've seen some of it. I know about
It's a
it.
great fucking movie.
Robert De Niro.
I gotta see so many Robert De Niro movies. I still gotta see Taxi Driver. Still haven't seen it.
So the great
That's
thing,
amazing.
one of the great things that happens in this movie is like this young kid. He's growing up in the Bronx, right? And he sees all these mobsters around him.
BX.
These Cosa Nostra dudes.
Yeah.
And, you know, one day he just walks in and, you know, the fucking high up dude, he starts talking to the kid because, you know, this little kid, he's wearing a fucking New York Yankees cap.
All right.
And the guy's like, you know, he's talking to the kid and the kid's talking about how some fucking baseball player ended up crying and he felt bad because they made that baseball player cry. This kid was like very attached to this baseball player or some shit.
Sure.
And the guy's like, let me ask you something. Does he pay your rent? Says no. Does he know you? No. Would he know if you died? No. Would he show up at the funeral? Would he bail you out of prison? Would he do jack fucking shit for you? The answer seems to be no. Why the fuck do you give a shit about this guy? Why are you wasting your fucking time with this guy? Why? I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what happened.
Why do you bring this up?
Well, it seems relevant. Now, it's deceptive. It's deceptive because a lot of people make the argument like, why do you give a shit about politics? Why do you care about any of this shit?
Sure.
Just live your own life and don't give a fuck about any of these people. None of that shit matters. It's irrelevant to you.
It's interesting, though.
And I'd say, number one, yeah, it is interesting. It's like you got to fucking focus on something. You can't just fucking stare at yourself in a mirror until you die.
Ooh, just look at the fucking sky all day. And look,
Yeah.
You know, you got to look at it. You got to be into something. Like,
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, you got to have some things that you're interested in that aren't just fucking
Beating off on a fucking
right next
Sunday.
to you. There's nothing wrong with beating off on a Sunday. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just whatever.
Fucking talking like you don't beat off on a Sunday. Go fuck it.
Gotta be holy those days, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's the definition of holy, you know? Anyways, here's a good segue getting into it. Did you guys hear that the main reason they want to ban TikTok is for control?
Ooh, ban TikTok. That's a good one.
Yeah.
They were talking about that.
If you don't mind me getting right into
Actually, not to cut you off, TikTok is already banned in Florida universities. They just implemented that. And I think, what was the state again, Ron? Wasn't it Tennessee?
Nah, was it Tennessee? I can't recall.
Or Utah?
I thought Utah.
Utah officially banned TikTok for anybody younger than 18.
Oh, yeah?
Now, my argument to this would be that wouldn't it be an issue if we just allow, not that we have any power in this, but like the power of governments starting to ban apps and certain things.
I mean, well, you kind of already get some desensitized news feed through Instagram if you look up France, and it's already been the case where France are having these wild riots.
They are.
And if you search it up on TikTok, you won't get any desensitized information. This has become a platform where it communicates with you at rapid informations, at blazing speeds.
No, I feel that, but
What I want you to do is say something horrible about the Chinese Communist Party on that app and see how easy it is to communicate afterwards. And
what are you trying to say? That won't be that easy?
they'll fucking ban you.
Hey,
I'm gonna try that.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say anything?
I
Bad?
hope you're not very attached to your TikTok account.
I'm not. I don't give a shit about it.
All right, fine. Go for it.
I'll say some hateful shit about
Yeah,
the
go for it.
communists. All right.
Fuck the CCP. You know?
Fuck them boys.
Talking about banned TikTok accounts, here's a good.
But yeah. But actually, my point though was don't you think it is actually not good if we start allowing them to, like I said, we don't have power, but like them starting to ban apps and shit.
Well,
they're basically a Chinese Communist Party information mining operation.
That's the worst case scenario. Yes.
No, that's a fact. That's what they are.
I mean, yeah, they're gathering information from us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a spy operation.
I wouldn't go.
And not just a spy operation. It's also to gather as much data as they can to feed the algorithm to outdo us in AI. So you could say, yeah, sure.
But you think it'll be justified because of that? It would be like worth it to like.
People justify all types of shit that's completely illegal
Sure.
already when you're in a state of war.
I mean, look at the currency of the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't think it's devalued because of China. I think it's devalued basically because of the U.S. I mean, we're the ones that are devaluing our own fucking currency. We're the ones that are shitting all over. We're the ones that print it a lot. I mean, look at what we did to sort of try to stimulate the economy during COVID when everything was in lockdown. We printed the fuck out of that money. And people kept on buying shit. And nothing was being produced. And yet we kept on fucking printing and It's like you gotta fucking pay that shit at some moment, right?
How much are we in debt already? Trillions, right?
Yeah.
How are we ever gonna fix that?
Well, the debt that you have is.
Is there a buyout? First question: is there a buyout?
I mean, inflation is one of the solutions that they've tried to do. Like, what's $21 trillion in debt? Well, it's $21 trillion in debt. So most of it is just the Chinese, for example, might have it in, I don't know, U.S. bonds, which are fucking worthless. But
Right.
at least in terms of beating inflation, they don't. They won't beat inflation. You know? And a bond is basically just debt that the government, I mean, or whoever it is that has that bond, is going to pay it back eventually with some interest.
Unless you let it default.
Yeah, well, that's if the United States, if U.S. Treasury bonds default, well, you got bigger shit to worry about than fucking China. Because you're really fucked if that happens.
Sure.
But we are devaluing our own currency. We've always been doing that ever since, not even the fucking gold standard. The gold standard was shit, by the way. I don't think people don't realize, like, they say go back to gold. He's like, yeah, go back to a fucking Ford Model T.
All right, so in resources, just to come think about it, besides the American dollar and besides jewelry, what other type of precious resource does America have that we can rely on that other countries do not have? Tech?
My thing is that
Big pharma?
My thing is that jewelry is fucking useless. Like, jewelry doesn't do fucking shit. It just looks shiny.
Right.
Like, have you ever tried to feed somebody with jewelry? Like, I mean, it has its uses in industry and production of things, but not in, like, for practical, like, it doesn't have any actual fucking...
Clout, for luxury, for clout.
Yeah, but clout doesn't feed a hungry family, you know?
Clout, bro.
The problem is, like, look, what happens is there's products and services. There's a limited amount of it. The more money you print, there's still the same amount of shit. I don't know how to make... Like, this is as clear as I can make it.
True.
You can print as much of the money as you want.
Yeah.
There's still the same amount of shit. So since there's more money, well, then the price of the shit is going to go up.
Right.
It's that fucking simple.
True.
Fuck the woke.
Anyways, but that's what we do to
Let's hate on some woke shit before my laptop dies. In good old V and A fashion.
We're gonna continue to.
The Mario movie didn't promote any woke shit.
Oh, we did watch the Mario movie, me and Ron, and
It wasn't woke.
Nah, legitimately, I didn't see nothing weird or woke.
Okay.
So it was actually cool. I fucked with that.
All right.
That's why it passes.
Nah, I would have if it had something woke. I actually haven't seen a movie yet that I've seen something woke. Maybe I just don't watch like dumbass movies like that, but like legitimate, like I haven't like seen one and I'm like, damn, this is a little weird. Like I don't know if I have you?
Have I seen anything woke in movies?
Like recently type shit?
Well, I haven't been watching movies.
Maybe that
recently.
Same.
Buzz Lightyear flopped tremendously.
What do you mean? Because there were some fucking lesbians making out in the beginning?
Was it that?
They weren't making out, but you know, it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or like somebody was gay.
It was just some lesbians.
Just Disney trying to promote some agenda, woke agenda. That none of that in the Mario movie. Just true fashion to
I respected that.
You know?
They just kept it humble. Anybody could just,
And what I did like is that it was kick-ass. It's kind of stayed true to the Mario lore. They threw, if you're a day one Mario fan, even you don't even have to be a day one, a non-gamer fan. Anybody can watch that movie and have a great time and enjoy it.
Well, I still remember the first time I fucking
played Mario.
played a Mario game, and it was Super Smash Brothers on the 64.
Bro, badass. It gives off this vibe in this movie.
And it reminded me so much exactly of how I fucking play, like with the toys that I fucking had.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a fucking hand, and I was beating the fuck out of this other toy with the hand, right? And then when I see the hand pop out at the end, I'm like, that's me, you know?
Master hand.
And then I'm like, that's the one that he masturbate. That's the hand.
That's the
It's
hand.
the one you used to beat off later in life.
He's everything.
That's what it is.
Damn,
So
dude.
it's a very
That
Freudian
master
game
hand.
if you think about it. You know?
What's
Crazy hand.
who's the guy who created Smash again? Sakurai?
Masayo
It's
Sakurai.
called
Sakurai.
Smash. It's master hand. It's the hand you beat off with later. I mean,
Damn, the real truths of Smash right
you
now.
got to understand this is deeper than you think.
Like, that's why he called it Smash. So, like, when guys always say, like, hey, dude, want to play Smash? Or, like, there's always some
the
gay
goal was to get a bunch of fucking dudes to get together
saying Smash around each
and
other.
play Smash.
Damn.
Do you see what I'm saying here?
Dude, Smash is my favorite game.
It's my favorite.
All right, you have nothing to say to me
And I ain't gay.
to diss
Alright,
me, to
man.
fuck with me, all right? That is it.
Nah, I am a heavy...
Fucking pulling out one of the suspect cards here.
Say he might
It's a
go
fucking
Falcon.
red-
Captain Falcon here.
Captain Falcon is gay as fuck. Look how tight those pants are. You fucking kidding me?
How about Pikachu?
Bruh, Pikachu doesn't have the all Pikachu has, he's like fucking, what do you call it? Sporus. Right?
Don't compare the two.
They're fucking identical.
Don't compare
They're
Pikachu to
fucking
Sporus.
identical. He's a fucking,
He's a rat.
you know, he's
He's a yellow rat.
emasculated little shit with lightning.
Who's Sporus?
He's the great...
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, this is great.
Who now?
Hey, man, you know, back in the Roman Empire, there used to be this very tyrannical emperor called Nero.
Okay.
And Nero was a fucking crazy motherfucker. He was a savage. He didn't give a fuck. He was murdering people. He was corrupt. And this is wild because he actually had Seneca, the elder, or the younger,
Right.
as his
bitch?
as his tutor, who was actually one of the most famous Stoic philosophers of all time. But he eventually made Seneca commit suicide.
Wow.
Anyways, that's besides the point. The situation is that Nero, the emperor of Rome at the time, actually was also, you know, in a situation where his wife had died and he really missed her. And so he was sort of, you know,
He
into
needs
some...
someone to reciprocate.
He wanted to
Reciprocate.
replace her, and so he saw this young boy that kind of looked like her, and so he castrated the young boy and called him Sporus, and he fucked him.
Oh, yow.
And so that was the life of Sporus. And then Sporus was eventually made to commit suicide after Nero was...
He didn't live very long.
Yeah, Nero, it was bad. It was a bad life, that of Sporus.
Yeah.
Damn. So you have some pity for the rat Pikachu. I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Technically.
That's how I feel, yeah.
What about Mewtwo? Who's the gayest guy in Smash? Since it is gay, right?
Bro, Captain Falcon is gay as fuck.
You think he's the one?
Let's be real here. Like,
What does he say? Show me your moves.
that's what I'm saying. With them
Damn.
tight ass pants, he's saying, "Show me your..." Like, what the fuck?
You're gonna make Smash Brothers gay?
I'm not making it gay. It's gay.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, if you can look at Captain Falcon's butt cheeks on a daily basis and play some shit called Smash with them cheeks looking right at you.
Okay, how about Zero Suit Samus?
Zero Suit Samus.
Yes.
She's Samus with.
That's a lady.
Yes.
Yeah, that's swag.
But you never know. The next, trans game, it might be slinging a fucking dick attached to those tits. You know what I mean?
Damn, have they done that? Like,
it might be
put
the
a,
trans Samus.
have they put a trans person in a
You
video
gotta
game?
have
Yes,
a
they
trans
actually
person.
have.
Where?
Not like in humanoid form, but Birdo is from.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Birdo's not a trans person.
I remember
It's
Nickelodeon
a trans
officially came out and said that SpongeBob is non-binary.
Poison from Street Fighter is your main. In Japan, I think it's a dude.
Oh yeah,
Poison from Street Fighter. The girl, purple-haired whipped girl.
Ron, I need to know what your thoughts are on this. SpongeBob is non-binary.
SpongeBob is non-binary.
Swag. I always knew he was a little.
Oh, he's definitely gay,
You think he's gay?
but this non-binary shit, bro. He's been trying to fuck this dude that lives under a rock forever. He's like, this guy's stupid enough to go along with it. Like even
Nah, I think he really wants Squidward.
he knows Squidward is gay as fuck, but Squidward is like the fucking fancy gay.
Squidward is
He
funny.
thinks he's better than everyone. He's not.
Squidward is funny as
He
hell.
wants to
Why-
get tentacle fucked. You know what I mean? He's
by nutty sandy cheeks. He wants to get all lip in the, wants
They
to
knew what
clap
they
him.
were doing with that name, bro. Sandy Cheeks. Come on, dog.
Bikini Bottom.
bruh, this is some sick shit.
Who else was some cartoons that were like secretly gay? You know who wasn't gay that I can't even say? My niggas Ed and Eddie. They had the bitches on
Get
deck.
the fuck out of here. Double D
Trailer
was gay as
park.
fuck.
I knew that's
I
what you were
thought
gonna
Double
say.
D was a girl when I was a J.
I never knew what the fuck Double D was.
Double
bro.
D was trans.
Even the
No,
voice, I was like, whose voice is this, bro? Is this
Apparently, he has luscious hair under that cap. He's wearing a cap. That's not his hair.
Dude,
That's cap.
his hair sticks. Like it's like it looks like sticks type
it's a
shit.
fucking cat.
Actually, no, dude. There was an episode where like they didn't show his hair. It was like he had like majestic flowing hair apparently.
Swag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Double D was a little
How about Miss Bellum? She can get it. The mayor knew what he was doing.
who?
The mayor from Powerpuff Girls, Miss Bellum,
The chick that you never saw her face?
the secretary chick.
I mean, you never saw her face. Maybe
The mayor was always in that.
damn, I miss watching cartoons back in the days. That's something that I honestly don't think will ever be the same, bro.
Bro, Powerpuff Girls. Let's continue talking about like this one character that Professor
Powerpuff Girls was gay.
I still remember in Dexter's lab,
Professor Utonium had this one friend who was a creep.
bro. Dexter's lab, like Dexter's mom was thick.
Oh, everybody. There's memes about that.
She
Right.
was fucking thick. You know what I'm
Dexter's
saying?
pops knew what he was doing.
Dexter's pops.
But the definition of down bad as far as cartoons go is Johnny Bravo.
Damn.
down bad.
I used to
but-
fuck with that show.
No,
Heavy.
but he was down bad with Riz. He still had confidence in himself. Like, I look good, baby girl.
That's. Listen,
He was down bad.
no, down bad is way worse when you're actually trying. Like usually guys that are down bad, like they've given up.
Yeah, he was
This
optimistic.
dude was trying 100% of the time, and he was 0% at the free throw line. All right.
Damn. He never scored. I mean, eventually there's an episode where I think he does, But yeah, most episodes he just gets, fucking rejected and shit.
That's a bad message to send to kids, right?
Just fucking
You'll never get laid, kid.
spit game at every fucking bitch on the block.
No, not just that. You'll never get laid. That's the worst part. That's what that shit says.
Dude, it's a
this-
kid's show. This guy
This
can't.
dude cannot get laid.
There's actually a moment I remember, where he's, in the airplane, and I think he joins the Mile High Club with some chick. So he be smashing sometimes.
Yeah, no.
The whole catalog of the show is him failing, though, yeah.
Fuck, bro.
What else? What other cartoons you guys watch? Since we're already.
I don't know.
Courage the Cowardly
Every
Dog.
cartoon, it was like the fucking dad is some fucking.
What was your
retard.
favorite, Ape? What was your favorite growing up?
Courage was a good one.
Bro, I cried on the
Courage.
last episode of Courage. I have no shame in admitting that. The last episode. So to go into it.
I mean, are you? Would you say you're a crier?
Would I say that I'm a crier? I say that.
Dude, I remember you did cry when we watched like a funny YouTube prank.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Oh yeah, nah, dude. I like.
You know what it was, dude? We gotta talk about that.
Oh
though.
yeah, we do, dude.
Dude, there was a YouTube prank. My shit's about to die, so we'll end it here. There was a YouTube prank where one of the guys, or like 3 or 4 of his friends, gave this guy some like IV shit,
Some IV and sleep,
where like he would sleep for like a long period of time,
like 3 hours.
type shit.
Yeah.
And while he was knocked out, they put him in a suit, and they put him
In a casket.
in a casket, and have his own funeral and shit.
With his whole family and friends and everything.
So like while I'm watching this shit or whatever, he wakes up, everybody plays it off like they're like not talking to him, and it's whatever. It ends and shit, and like Ron's like tearing up, and I'm like, yo, Ron, what's wrong, dude?
Yo, send me that shit.
Huh?
Send me that shit.
I got you. And then like he was just like, dude, if this happened to me, I would have been in tears, like
Dog,
and this
I
and
was-
that. I was
Bro,
like,
wait,
damn.
imagine waking up in a casket and your family just doesn't even hear you. Like they're just playing it off, dude. And
Like
then
you wake up in a funeral and you have no idea how you're there. You're in a casket and you just see like most of your family and friends in suits.
I
and-
mean, if they've already gone that far for that prank, they've probably fucked you over
No,
before.
no,
You're
no,
probably
but-
used to this type of shit.
You know, but the mood keeps going where the guy who, wakes up from the casket goes up, approaches one of his family relatives. And then the grandfather just smacks his hand like, no, you touch it. Like,
You're fucking dead.
you're
little
fucking
shit.
alive, bro. He was
for a good like
Yeah.
4, maybe like a good 2-3 minutes, you'll probably be so like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean?
I need to
Like,
see that shit, bro.
Yeah, we'll watch it after this or whatever. But
Yeah, bro, if it were me, dude.
yeah, Ron teared up after that.
Yeah. No.
And that was not really a sad video.
That's just something that, like, if
The idea of that got him sad.
Yeah, like, my family wouldn't even, they don't take jokes like that. Like they wouldn't agree to do a joke that's kind of like morbid like that to play around.
Oh yeah, the idea was very morbid to him.
Yeah,
He
it was
like,
morbid,
nah, I
yeah.
can't. This
It
is
was-
too much. This is
yeah.
too much.
I mean, it was a fucking it is morbid.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? Swag.
If the family's
I
in
don't
on
give a
it,
fuck.
if the family has that type of humor and they're in on it, it's cool.
They were.
If they're in on
So
it,
it made you feel better after. It was like, all right, they were.
they have cool. They've been joking like that for a while.
So I can never pull that prank on
I'm
you,
just saying,
right?
if my family's fucking roofing me to fucking pretend
Oh.
like I'm dead and then putting it on the internet, like I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like
This is life. This is it right here.
I should probably move out and
Bro,
start
that's-
over again
that's-
in another state.
That's
you know?
near and dear trauma inducing where somebody can with legal.
First
with
of all, just the roofie
you'll
shit.
get sued, dude.
No, it wasn't roofie. It was like some shit that puts you to sleep, like
You mean like a fucking roofie?
If you do it to the
Nah,
wrong
it's
person,
because he
you'll get
takes
sued.
every week. He does like these IV shots. He's like a YouTuber, and they put in some shit there. I don't know what it was, but
With
maybe
consent,
he did get
with
roofied.
consent.
Yeah, it was with. I don't think it was with consent. I mean, who knows? Maybe that was all fake, and this is all like hoopla hoopla.
Blase, blase.
It's great entertainment value. We got us talking about that shit.
That's
But yeah, bro.
The VNA podcast, dog. Episode. What episode is this, bro? 54.
I don't know. What the fuck did we talk about?
Well, I'll
Drop
post it
Top
tomorrow.
Afghani Part 2.
Nah, I'll name it something else. I don't know.
Something else.
I'll name it just gay.
Nah.
Ron's like, nah.
So base. Nah.
That's too far, dog. You can't
It's
handle
not
it.
enough to be a rapper these days. You got to be a suspect rapper if you want to succeed.
I'm gonna put the picture of the gangbanger as since that was a very important topic, and like, come on, that's like, we need to put him.
Just put Tangent Man.
Why?
Just,
You're proud of being Tangent, man?
hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on 5%. We got like 2% in us. Any other thoughts? Ape, speak yo fucking mind.
I'm just out here thinking about fucking fat bitches and shit, and
You like him thick?
thick is one way, but then there's grotesquely obese.
Oh, you like them like that.
That's what you got to. So I can like, like fuck her.
Like 2 forklifts to carry.
I want to like be able to fuck her in the belly button. You know what I mean? Like that type of.
Different types of fat that you just feels like different vagina.
The different butt rolls that it look like she got fucking 6 pairs of asses hanging on her side.
Just putting it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fuck it. You don't even gotta lube it up. That sweaty bitch has more than enough lube.
All right.
They have a distinct odor.
She has three tits. 3 long ass tits.
Some chicks have like 3 nipples and shit.
3 nipples?
Yeah. More nipples to suck, right?
Chicks need a new hole. Is what they need. They need
where
another
would you
hole.
Where would you pick it? Like where would it be?
It could go anywhere. Just like it, but eventually, like the initial 3, like they just.
I think a good spot would be like.
You've thought about this, haven't you?
Maybe like a little more on top of the butt, like just a little more by the like back, like an extra hole.
It should be like in the back of the head, so you could literally fuck her brains out.
I was gonna say the nose.
Put your penis alongside her brain.
Yeah.
That might be dangerous.
Not if she was like made for it.
There's a pussy inside the brain. Would you fuck it now?
Fuck yeah.
Wow. True.
What if you could like interact with her consciousness? Isn't that like how the fucking Avatar people fuck with their tails or whatever?
Right. Pretty much.
I'm down.
Fucking an avatar, yeah.
I'd have an Avatar fuck.
Headgasm.
Fuck yeah.
Well, guys, you heard it
The way
here.
they fuck is so easy too. Like they just connect tails. Like bro, fuck.
Weird noise.
There's no concern about premature ejaculation. She's not worried about whether or not he can make her come. There's no concerns about
What's
any
wrong
of
with
this
you?
shit. Like we're just living life here. We just touch our tails and that's it. We fucked. Like fuck, bro. That's living.
Woo. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.